I begin this moment with honesty. I am not here to pretend, exaggerate, or perform. I am here to be real with myself. I allow truth to be my starting point, my foundation, and my direction. I acknowledge where I am in life right now. I do not rush past this moment, and I do not judge it harshly. I accept my current season as part of my growth. I understand that progress does not always look impressive, but it is still meaningful. I am honest about my strengths. I recognize the skills I have developed through effort and experience. I honor the resilience that carried me through challenges. I respect the discipline that keeps me moving forward, even when motivation fades. I am also honest about my weaknesses. I do not deny them or hide from them. I see them as areas for learning, not reasons for shame. I understand that acknowledging limitations is a form of wisdom. I choose truth over comfort. I no longer avoid reality just to feel temporary relief. I face what needs to be faced, one step at a time. I trust myself to handle what is real. I release the pressure to appear perfect. I accept that perfection is not required for worth. I allow myself to be human, layered, and evolving. I give myself grace while remaining accountable. I speak honestly to myself. My inner dialogue is grounded and fair. I do not exaggerate my failures, and I do not minimize my progress. I tell myself the truth with balance and compassion. I am honest about my emotions. I allow myself to feel without labeling feelings as good or bad. I understand that emotions are signals, not flaws. I listen to them without letting them control me. I choose clarity over confusion. I ask honest questions when I do not understand. I seek information rather than assumptions. I value understanding more than being right. I communicate openly and sincerely. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I do not hide behind vague words or half-truths. I respect others enough to be clear. I listen with honesty. I do not listen only to respond. I listen to understand perspectives beyond my own. I remain open to learning from others. I am honest in my relationships. I build connections on transparency and trust. I do not manipulate with silence or exaggeration. I value relationships that allow truth to exist safely. I accept responsibility for my choices. I understand that my decisions shape my outcomes. I do not blame others for paths I chose. I learn from results without self-punishment. I admit my mistakes. I do not excuse them away or hide from them. I correct what I can and grow where I must. I understand that accountability strengthens character. I forgive myself honestly. I do not pretend the past did not happen. I acknowledge it, learn from it, and release it. I allow growth to replace regret. I am honest about my goals. I define them realistically and pursue them patiently. I understand that lasting success requires consistency. I choose steady effort over unrealistic pressure. I respect my limits. I know when to rest and when to push forward. I do not ignore exhaustion in the name of productivity. I value sustainability over burnout. I am honest about my energy. I give my best where I can. I step back when necessary without guilt. I understand that balance supports longevity. I do not compare my journey to others. I understand that appearances rarely show the full story. I stay focused on my own progress. I trust my timing. I release the need for constant validation. I do not depend on approval to confirm my worth. I value internal alignment over external praise. I am honest about what I need. I ask for support when it is required. I accept help without feeling weak. I understand that strength includes humility. I respect honesty in others. I appreciate those who speak truth with care. I remain open to feedback that helps me improve. I separate constructive insight from unnecessary criticism. I choose integrity even when it is inconvenient. I do the right thing even when shortcuts appear easier. I value long-term trust over short-term gain. I am honest when no one is watching. My character does not depend on observation. I act according to my values consistently. I honor my word. I commit carefully and follow through intentionally. I understand that reliability builds credibility. I am honest about my pace. I do not rush growth to meet expectations. I allow progress to unfold naturally. I remain consistent even when results are slow. I accept uncertainty without panic. I understand that not all answers arrive immediately. I remain steady while clarity develops. I trust myself to navigate change. I adapt without losing my core values. I remain flexible without compromising integrity. I am honest about my fears. I acknowledge them without letting them define me. I take action despite discomfort. I grow through courage, not denial. Thank you for watching.